Alright, OV's NHL, we are back. Day 2 of the Stanley Cup playoffs for OV's NHL. We got the Capitals and the Rangers to start off for this great Thursday afternoon / evening. Did 3 games the other day, so time to get some more games done. Tonight I'm gonna be doing a lot of video editing for the last 2 streams, so I'm gonna make sure I get to work on that tonight because I want to catch up on stuff. The playoff games though, like when I edit the videos onto the official OV's NHL channel, they are gonna be a lot of work. Anyways, gonna focus on this now. Just gonna make sure I got everyone here. Okay, Logan Thompson was the better goaltender in the qualifiers for them. And Shesterkin. Alright. Alright. Let's get it. Game 1. Caps and Rangers. Welcome to Capital One Arena in Washington, D.C. as this Eastern Conference series between the Capitals and the Rangers about to begin. Let's see who takes game 1 as the Capitals grab first possession. Alexei Protas will put it deep into the Rangers zone. Ovechkin going after that Panarin. Protas will get it. Chicharito blows off the post, and Shesterkin will get his glove on that. What a first look for the Capitals to get the scoring started early. And Alexei Protas took a big hit here from Mika Zibanejad, as that was a no looker. He turns his back at the last second. Chipchurin. Here's Strong. Here's a one-timer block. Ovechkin in front. Cannot get the handle. Here's Fox. We'll center that pass. Keandre Miller is in. He'll send it to the point. That's out of the reach of Fox as it made it hit the skate of Ovechkin. Back to get it in his own zone is Zibanejad. And he gets it again. Zibanejad will get it to Fox. Fox will back off a little bit. Lafreniere stepping back. Miller will send it. There's a shot and a save. The first save of the game goes to Logan Thompson. And here's Pierre-Luc Dubois. Dubois shoots it right direction. Rebound, and Wilson had a good chance there. And Filipino. Backhand pass, it doesn't reach him. Pierre-Luc Dubois, Faravari. Here is Tom Wilson. One-timer, and good timing there by Kreider, and a huge hit by Wilson on him. And Wilson has it behind the trapezoid. Here's Faravari. That pass caught off there by Kreider. Here comes Kreider. He's in, he shoots, scores! Chris Kreider has opened the scoring in this series. Opens up game 1 with still an early goal, 7:39 in. The Rangers strike first in game 1. Well, this one, I'm not sure if it's going to take a deflection off the stick here. Does it? No, it doesn't. It's actually good. Yep, and obviously it's going to hit the equipment of Thompson, and then hits the bottom part of the blocker and trickles over the line. Brodzinski and Garbasa.
New York Rangers
and
goal.
it's
His
caught
first
by
of
the
playoffs,
Capitals.
Scored by number 20, Chris Kreider.
Andrew Mangiapane.
Goal is unassisted.
Here's
Time of the goal,
McElrath. Blocked
7
there.
minutes and 39
Here's
seconds of
Will
the first
Cooley.
period. That is Kreider, his first
Brodzinski.
of the playoffs.
Obey Kubel
Unassisted.
will shoot
At
that,
7
and Thompson
minutes and 39 seconds
gets
of the
his
first
pad on
period.
that. Brodzinski and Garbassa again. And won by Washington that time. Trying to hold his ground. Verona will dump it in. He still gains puck possession. In front! Oh, what a stop by Shesterkin! Big one there to take one away. Here's the former Capital, Obey Kubel. Joe's a shot. And a glove stop from Thompson comes back to the point. Cooley shoots that, and a stop there from Thompson again. And behind the net, Sandin has got it for Washington. Duhaime is going to come in with some speed, and Shesterkin had to be secure of that one, as it was a little bit of a trick shot. As I'm not sure if it hit the defender or not. Zibanejad and Nick down. Won by Washington. Chipchurin, that one blocked off his skate. Duhaime trying to regain it. He does. Here's Chipchurin, that one's blocked. It's another one, tip on goal, and a stop there from Shesterkin. Here's Schneider. Nice move by Mika Zibanejad. Pulls it in, and Panarin out of his reach as he kind of fanned on the shot. Zibanejad, attack from behind, will get it. Fox a shot, that one misses way wide of the target. Here's Taylor Radish to Jacob Chikchurin. Shoots it and trying to get it off the pad, but it ricochets off the blocker instead. Here's a shot by Calls, and rips one wide. And Ovechkin blocked by Zibanejad. Panarin will reverse back into his own zone. Miller. And coming in with the Rangers to get this play started here. Here's Fox, a shot right into the glove of Logan Thompson. And he'll hang off for the whistle with 3:47 to go in the first period of game one. Rangers still have the lead. And here's Fox's shot. That was tipped and kind of hit Protas. And Protas is going to let that go down, and that will be icing as Fox, with the great skating speed, gets there first. Well, that's a great hustle there by Fox to not give any offensive chance for the Capitals in the Ranger end. That's a huge hustle there for Fox, and he's still on the ice too. He'll get it off the draw again. Kreider going in front. Oh, good save, Thompson. There off Hedl. That is a big save there for Logan Thompson. A pretty much a no-look pass over to the slot, and Hedl got denied on that one-timer. And here comes Vincent Trocheck. He's 1-on-2, and a stop by Thompson, hanging on. He had no other option but to shoot that puck. His team was getting a change here. Here's one of the hits on Kreider on Van Riemsdyk, and he just laid him. Here's Dubois against the rookie Matt Rempe. The faceoff was won by Washington. Here's McElrath. Here's McMichael centering it, and Ryan Lindgren not able to get that. Wide pass. Here's Carrick. A backhander on net. Thompson with the stop. He'll hand it out Faravari. And that puck is cleared out of the Washington zone to end the first period. The Rangers are on top all thanks to this goal by Will Cooley to get them on the board. And OV, I'll send it to you for for the first period stats. All right, thank you very much. The shots after that first period, 9 for the Rangers, 5 for the Capitals. Hits, the Capitals had 13, the Rangers 9. Time on attack, the Capitals lead that 3 minutes and 18 seconds to 2 minutes and 39 seconds. The passing percentages, 85.4% for the Rangers, 81.4% for the Capitals. Face-off wins 6-2 in favor of Washington, and no penalties so far taken. All right, Ovi, thanks so much as we begin the second period of this first game. Strome off the draw will try to get it up, and almost a missed track there by John Carlson. And into the sideboards, and Miller's got it. Strome. And waits it. Centering pass. That's picked up by Zibanejad. Here comes Panarin Zibanejad. Good save by Logan Thompson. And that will be over. Here goes a chance for Protas to Chicharyan. And not stopped by the blocker of Shesterkin. Here's Zibanejad. And on the backhand, that did not miss by much as he tried to get to that blocker side. And here's the grade 8. He'll blast one that hits his stick. Did not get a lot on that. And Miller. And Trocheck. And here is a centering pass. Hedl doesn't lose it. Trouba shoots, and Thompson with the save. Not sure if there was a screen by Trocheck, but he was there. There's been a lot of physicality in this first game, and this could be a great metropolitan series. As we all know, we've seen series like this before in the past in real life. The Rangers have won pretty much every single series of those intense ones from earlier in this generation. But this series is definitely going to be a good one. It's only game 1. We have a lot to see. Jacob Trouba up now to Hedl. Here is Kreider. We'll center that. Trouba and Faravari. And good contact there by Trouba. Here's Obe Kubel. He shoots, and Thompson the save. Looking for that short side. Face off one. Good back pressure there by Hedl. That one intercepted by Jones. Here's Schneider. Intercept pass by Skarbasa. Here's a chance, Mangiapane! And a blocker stop there for Igor Shesterkin. Centering it, Verona. Then Reemstein, good save, rebound, and Mangiapane just had it out of his reach. And now Obe Kubela's got it now for New York. Centering pass back to the point. Cooley. And that shot stopped by the blocker of Thompson. Verona out of Sandin's reach. He'll get it. And a good contact there, but VC's got it. Here's Schneider losing control. Sandin knocked down. Mangiapane will shoot that, and that may have went into the net, but it got knocked off as Miller and Skarbasa they were having a little bit of a man-on-man battle there. That's an unlucky one, and that puck probably would have entered the net. I gotta agree on that. Chicharyan He'll shoot that, and that one is blocked. And it's Duhaime and Miller. And Duhaime forced to get out of the zone, and they'll dump it in. That one skips over the stick of Adam Fox. He gets it back. Here's Carrick down past the Fox. Miller. And that somehow missed Carrick. His stick was lifted, I believe. Centering pass, Carlson. Duhaime, and that one was blocked by Fox. Another great play by Adam Fox in game one. And a shot, that one is blocked. Carlson on it again. In the corner, Zibanejad will center it. Langren, what a stop by Thompson! And another one! Zibanejad stop! What a stop at first initially for Logan Thompson. Oh, the Rangers are all over the Capitals right now, and that one great save by Thompson. Cannot squeeze that glove to hold it. He does end up making a good save and gets back up for the rebound. Zibanejad almost Zibanejad after that had a great chance as well, right in front of the net there, and Thompson stopped that too. And Martin Farivari off this draw will get it. Now gets it over to Pierre-Luc Dubois. Dubois waiting, and that pass out of the reach there of McElrath. I think that was just under his stick. Here's Pierre-Luc Dubois shooting, and that was kind of a fan shot. And Lafreniere, the spinning Lindgren. Zibanejad again. Panarin there, waits for teammates. He'll center it, Lindgren, and a save made by Thompson. He'll direct it to his teammate. And that one almost intercepted. Here comes the grade 8. Trocheck on him. He'll pass that around the boards, but doesn't reach his teammate. A minute and a half to go in the second. Still 1-0 for the Rangers. Here's a shot, and Thompson lets that stick to his armor. And he hangs on for another whistle. Shots so far, 18 for the Rangers, 10 for the Capitals. Van Riemsdyk around. Feeds it up to Protas. Can't get a good shot to go. And Shesterkin was trying to play that. And Jones, far past, 2 seconds left. And not able to get a shot as Ovechkin will intercept that. Still 1-0 for the Rangers after 40 minutes. Logan Thompson was sharp in that second period for the Capitals to keep everything good. Well, the shots after that second period, 9 for the Rangers, 5 for the Capitals. The shots total of 18 for the Rangers and 10 for the Capitals. Hits are 29 for Washington, 20 for the Rangers. Time on attack, 5 minutes and 45 seconds for the Capitals and 4 minutes and 56 seconds for the Rangers. Passing percentages, 78.1% for Washington, 77.3 for New York, and the faceoff wins 11-4. No penalties so far. It's been a great battle between these two teams. Zibanejad and Strome on this draw set, and let's see if the Capitals can get something going early. And getting it. Here's a shot early and into the end boards off of that save from Shesterkin. Alexis Lafreniere. He'll stop, and that's going to be forced out by Chychrun. Ovechkin has it. Chychrun. Strome attacked by Panarin. And Protas. 3 Rangers block the blue line area. Chikrin fires that one, blocked by Zibanejad. And Carlson will shoot, and a stop by Shesterkin. At least trying to get something going for the Capitals early. Well, for the Capitals, they're going to have to get as much on net as possible. And we'll get it. Here's a pass on Kreider. We'll center that. Fox shoots. They score! Adam Fox! He has had a magnificent Game 1 so far, and now he scores in Game 1. 3:37 into the third has made it 2-0 Rangers. That is a bomb that's right under the glove. A late reaction with that glove hand by the goaltender Logan Thompson. And Washington's coach is not gonna like that, as now they are down 2-0 in Game 1, as they are still trying to figure out how to put the puck behind the New York goaltender.
New York Rangers goal.
And face-off won by the Rangers.
First of the playoffs.
Here's
Scored by
Trocheck.
number 23, Adam
He'll
Fox.
send it around.
The assist
Wilson.
to number 20,
Here's
Chris
Connor
Kreider.
McMichael.
And number 72,
Pierre-Luc Dubois.
Heedle. Time of the goal,
We'll wait
3
it.
minutes and 37 seconds of the
Back
third
through
period.
the pass. Here's a
That
shot
is
that
Fox,
deflected
his
off a
first of the
stick
playoffs from
and
Kreider
into the back
and Heedle
netting
at
behind
3:37 of the
Shesterkin.
third period.
Trocheck and Skarbasa, and won by the Rangers. Here's a Trocheck behind the back to Trouba. Trouba centering pass, and Mangiapane gets that. Here's a 2-on-0. Verona Skarbasa stopped by Shesterkin. What a chance there for Washington to get on the board. Here's Trouba. That's almost out of the reach of Ryan Linger. He's got the puck. He shoots, and Thompson the save. Runs into him, and McElrath wants to get a response after that. Just a little push and shoving in front of the net. Yeah, absolutely. There's you're trying to expect some fights, but not many are happening. Here's Schneider, a shot. That one blocked. Here's Duhaime, tucking down Brodzinski. Cooley. Here's Jones, a shot. Stopped by Thompson. Nick down. Radish. Now it's Duhaime. Duhaime will let it go, and into the corner. Radish to Sandin. Van Riemsdyk wide of the net on that bomb. Van Riemsdyk. And down. Far pass down low, does not get to him. Radish on a spinal. Gets it to Van Riemsdyk. What a look for TVR, as he had a great chance there. Brodzinski will come in front, and it's Jones in front, and he was stopped by Thompson. Under 9 minutes now to go in the third. Rangers have it. Cooley, far pass down. Lafreniere has this puck, and he lost his edge as he went for a spinal, and immediately taken off him by Panarin. Here's Jones. He's in, and Thompson another save with the glove. Oh man, some great pressure by the Rangers late in this period, as we're coming to more of the late stages, and Washington has not been able to get some perfect chances. Nothing is always perfect for a team that is always down like this late in the regulation period. And setting it down, Miller. Lafreniere gets it. Trying to send it down. Miller again. Lafreniere. Trying to pass it quickly. Zibanejad. Miller fires. That one's wide. Panarin takes a big hit from Alexei Protas. But now it's Lafreniere. Protas will get it out. Here's Ovechkin. He gets hit. Here's Ovechkin, and he could not get the clean shot he wanted because he was pressured from behind by VC, I believe. Well, we'll take a look here. Cannot tell who was on Ovechkin, but a big hit on the zone entry there. Here's Rempe and Dubois with under 5 minutes left in the third. McElrath centering it. Wilson. Here's Faravari tipped, and that's into the back corner. Good pressure by Miller. Rempe. Jimmy Vesey. Here's Carrick. He shoots. That's up the leg of Faravari. And Fox has got it now for the Rangers. Oh, and what a poke! And trying to hold him. And here's Dubois with it. That's an offside warning. McMichael far side for Wilson, and it's still offside as McMichael got knocked in before Wilson could enter the zone. Well, that's a great play at the blue line to draw a whistle, and that just wastes a little bit of time. And that's a great play there by the Rangers. Here's Hedl losing control on the back part of the net. McElrath now to Skarbasa. He'll shoot it. Another block. And Verana's got it. Mangiapane as the Capitals net is empty. Faravari, another block. That time it was from their own man. And that one misses. And that will be icing on the Rangers as Ovechkin gets there first. 47.4 seconds left in the third. And Trouba. And good pressure there by Mangiapane. Around the net and getting it. Skarbasa, quick shot and a block there. Jacob Trouba. Trocheck. Lindgren, far pass to Hedl, and he will put this one away with his first of these playoffs for Philip Hedl. With 27 seconds to go in the third period. Well, fans are not gonna. Well, these fans are not gonna go home too happy. Like, even though it's only the first game of the series, you want the best from your
by
team.
number 72,
And
Philip Hedl.
The Capitals were
Assist to number 55,
running out of gas
Ryan
for pretty much this
Lindgren.
whole game.
And
That's
number
another
16,
one
Vincent
as
Trocheck.
Miller and held
Time
in.
of the goal,
Here's Skarbasa,
19:33
and that
of the
was
third
sent,
period.
and Fox on the
That's
breakup.
Hedl, his first of the playoffs.
Miller,
Then Lindgren
that's broken up by
and
Chikrin.
Trocheck at 19:33
And
of the third
Zibanejad
period.
will get it. In front, Thompson a save, and that will do it. As the Rangers get a shutout in the first game of the Stanley Cup playoffs. As they defeat the Washington Capitals 3-0 in this first game. The second game will come soon, as hopefully the Capitals will come out strong. The Rangers just had the Rangers had this game the whole way, and they came out on top heavily. But that is going to do it for that is going to do it for game one between the Capitals and the Rangers. We will see you in game two very soon. All right, just gotta wait for the 3 stars to load in. Only 16 saves for Igor. What the heck? Yo. Who got the first star then? first star. Who is that? Chris Kreider. Alright, not bad. Alright, next game coming up. Utah and Dallas. Okay. Okay. The first ever game in Utah HC history. Utah going. Oh. Give me a second to put this in. Dude, what the? All right. Let's do Karel Vejmelka to start the first game. He was good against Chicago in the qualifiers. He was really good. All right, we got the goaltenders in. Let's go. First ever game. First ever playoff game in Utah history. Let's go. Welcome to Salt Lake City in Utah as the fans and the players are ready to kick off this first game in the Stanley Cup playoffs in Utah Hockey Club history. Next season, they will be the Mammoth, as we got the confirmation. And we are underway in the first game. Keller will feed it. Nick Schmaltz. Stop made by Unger early. What an early chance for Clayton Keller. Sorry, Schmaltz. And Rantanen's got it. There's a shot. Vejmelka makes the first stop of the game for Utah. The goaltenders are Jake Ottinger for the Stars, and it is Karel Vejmelka for the Utah Hockey Club. And a shot and a save by Vejmelka rings it around the boards. And in front, Dursey will pick it off. Here comes Matthias Michelli. Michelli will send it around. Keller's got it. We'll send it around. One-timer! Good look! Over to Dursey, and he had a golden opportunity. And Keller checked to the boards there by Rantanen. Here's Sean Dursey. He gets knocked down. Another one. And Labushkin. And Gunther's got it. Gunther trying to sort things out. Here's Keller. And that somehow misses the stick of Gunther, I believe. Here's Rantanen back to the point. Pass in front. Cooley picks that off, and that will be dumped out and held at center. And here's John Marino. That's off the boards and into the zone, and Johnston will pick it up again. Too much big hits, trying to get the fans into this one. Here's a shot from Vejmelka, a good save. There's another one, and oh my goodness! Off the top of the net, off the crossbar, and Vejmelka swung it out of out of harm's way. And here's Marino. He shoots, and that's into the corner. Klaus, Butstad, Falomaki shoots, and that's stopped by Jake Ottinger. Jamie Benn, now it's on Matt Duchesne. Duchesne will wait it. He'll center that pass. Here's a shot from Melko with the stop and hangs on. Oh my goodness, this is incredible for a first ever playoff game in Utah, and it has been physical in this first period. Just gotta love the action that has been put into seeing a game like this for the fans in Utah, as they know they're enjoying this. Face-off won by Dallas or Utah, could not tell. Here's Asa Lindell, will get it to Lundqvist. He shoots it, and that's going to go wide of the mark. Lundqvist centering in front. Sagan will send it to the net. That's wide. Mason Marchment behind. Marchment will shoot it. That's sticked aside by Vejmelka. Michael Kesselring to McBain. Here's Butstad. Centering pass goes in. Across. Oh, what a stop for Ottinger. That's a big one to take away a huge goal for the HC. And that shot was stopped. Kerfoot. Here's Ian Cole. Shoots in. Ottinger may have felt a little deflection there as it went to the net. Someone was in front. And this is great. Here's Ian Cole. He shoots it, and another save for Ottinger off of one faceoff by the HC. And another win by Jack O'Brien. Miro Heiskanen on the check will take him off possession. Here comes Matt Dumba in with speed. Centering that's off the skate of Ian Cole to the point, and that's going to go out of Dumba's possession and down. Here's Dumba behind his own net. And he wants to go. Going to pass it over to Colin Blackwell. Here's Beck. Lyubushkin, back to back. He shoots Vejmelka with the glove and hangs on. There's been some great chances for both sides, but more than chances, the physicality has just been a big moment in this first period. Utah is just trying to get their crowd into it a lot here, as they have had probably like most hits in this first period, and that is just amazing. Here comes Michelli. Michelli shoots. Oh, and it hit the post, I think. It went off Ottinger and back out. Not sure. It was hard to tell what it looked like there. Shot by Hintz. That one was blocked. Lyubushkin on net. And they score. It's Jason Robertson. And Dallas has the first goal of the series. Oh, man, that's not what Utah was probably expecting, but both goaltenders have been spectacular in this first period. After all, great chances. And Jason Robertson is the only one that gets parked in front perfectly. And can't tell who that is in front. Clayton Keller's not able to get a good enough battle on him.
Dallas Stars goal.
And all of a sudden,
first of the playoffs.
The first goal of the
scored
game.
by number 21, Jason
and a
Robertson.
shot goes into the corner.
The assist
Here's
to
Clayton
number
Keller.
46.
On the backhand, a pass, and Matthias Michelli will catch up. Michelli and Schmaltz. Michelli one-timer. Oh, what a stop for Ottinger.
That's Robertson,
That's
his first
another
of
big
the
one.
playoffs from
One by Vejmelka earlier, and now
16-13
one
of
for
the first
Ottinger.
period.
My goodness, this first period. Duchesne will send it, and that's blocked by Marino's stick. Here's Matthias Michelli. He'll get around. Keller trying to center that, and that one blocked. Keller is still on it. Keller, point for Dursey. Sergachev. Dursey stopped by Ottinger, hanging on to that one. Oh man, just the great opportunities for the HC, and like this is just incredible. They're generating great chances to try and get their crowd into it, and it's just been impressive of how much the crowd has been cheering on. And Vamelka makes a big save off the Dallas captain, Jamie Benn, trying to make it 2-0 late in the first. The big hit by Ben here that caused that chance to get Dallas going back the other way. A big one by Ben there on Jersey. Here's Lundqvist. That was deflected and stopped by Karel Vamelka. It has not been a bad period at all, but Utah is in a situation down by 1 in their home opener game of the playoffs in their franchise. Anyways, OV, I'll send it to you for the opening period stats. All right, thank you very much. The shots after that first. Utah 12-11 Dallas. A great high shooting period, actually. Hits 17 for Dallas, 8 for Utah. I really thought Utah, like you said, I really thought Utah also had the most hits in that period. But it's 17-8 in favor of Dallas. Time on attack, 3 minutes and 5 seconds for the Stars, and almost 3 minutes. My apologies, guys. Oh man. 2 minutes and 57 seconds for Utah on time on attack. Passing percentages: 79.1% for Dallas, 75.7% for Utah. Face-off wins are 5-4 in favor of Dallas. Let's head for the second. Thank you, OV. Hope you're okay there. You kind of went on mute. Yeah, sorry about that. It's all right. Anyway, second period between these two Central Division teams is underway. Jersey misses that pass on the return from Sergachev. And Rantanen on a steal almost caused a turnover in the Utah zone. Jersey with a great slowdown. Sergachev will shoot deflected. Good one for Clayton Keller, but just could not get it through. And that will be icing on the Stars. So face off back in the Dallas end. Schmaltz and Hintz. Here's Jersey trying to send one through, but Heiskanen blocks that off, and here comes Rantanen through center. And we'll send it. Robertson almost lost the puck there. Here's Dumba. He'll shoot, and Michelli gets that loose puck out. Never mind. Rantanen in front, and caught by Hintz on the side of the goal. Chopped and whacked at it. Here's Schmaltz. And Utah getting a bit of a change here. Lawson Krause misses that hit. And centering pass, and Krause with a good interception. He just got off the bench too for a shift. John Marino will send up, and Ben with a great look as he intercepted that. Heiskanen will send it. That one blocked off the skate of Cooley. Here he comes, Logan Cooley. He's going in with speed, and a stop by Ottinger. Big one, another great chance for Utah to get on the board. And a shot there, and Vamelka will play that. And Krause. Here's Gunther. Gunther checked it into the boards. Harley will get it around. That pass, Sagan, Mason Marchment. Nice move on the backhand, and that goes off. That goes off the skate and into the end boards. Kerfoot's got it now for Utah. Nice move there, and Dallas will get it back. Labushkin, Sagan, Marchment, Sagan. He'll shoot. Vejmelka a save, and he hangs on to that. Shots are even on the total shots on goal. Butstad and Hintz. Ian Cole will reverse behind his own net, but now McBain is on it. Kerfoot. And he gets around. What a play! Oh, a great opportunity for Nick Butstad. Here's a shot. Another stop there by Ottinger. Kesselring mishandling that, and Rantanen's got it. And just coming off the bench is Rope Hintz. He shoots. Vejmelka with the save with the glove. A great chance for Utah on that great offensive zone pressure. 8:32 to go in the second, as Utah has done well in this period. Still can't find the back of the net yet, but they're trying. But they're trying their best. Lundqvist. Now it's Robertson. Here's Rantanen, and that one was blocked off the stick of off the skate of Sergachev and went wide of the net. Vejmelka had no idea it was going to go there. Here's Keller. He'll shoot. That one blocked off the skate of Heiskanen. Colin Blackwell. Blackwell centering pass. Schmaltz on the interception blocks that off. Heiskanen. Here's back to the point. Dumba. And here's Heiskanen, and a save rebound just wide of the net. And Sergachev will try to hold it. Matias Machelli will send it to Keller. Made a little trick pass there. And he gets hit there by Heiskanen. Well, Dallas is a good team. Like, they timed their hits so well. Vejmelka will play that as he was not around him. Here's Dylan Gunther. Gunther, a nice move. It gets to Marino. One-timer by Gunther, and a good look there for Ottinger to make the save. Duchesne is up now. Ben, back to Duchesne. Duchesne will get it behind. It's Pochak behind the net. Here's Ben. And a one-timer blocked by Krause. A big body in front of that. Here comes Gunther one-on-one with Harley. Here's Gunther, and a save made again by Jake Ottinger. Kept in by Kesselring. And they score! Juuso Valimaki has the first goal ever of the franchise in the playoffs. A late tying goal. Oh man, there you have it. The first ever goal in the playoffs for the Utah Hockey Club. And that's a big tying goal. This one is just going to go over the arm and by the blocker of Jake Ottinger. That's a huge goal to get this crowd on its feet finally. After almost 40 minutes on the clock. Here's Gunther. Here comes Cooley. One-on-one with Harley. And another blocker save there for Jake Ottinger. Sagan, and that's going to end the period. Utah on the board in their playoff home debut. Juuso Valimaki with the one-timer over the blocker of Ottinger, like you said, Obi.
That's his first of the playoffs.
We are tied at 1 after 2.
From Kesselring and Gunther at 19-14.
How about you announce the stats after 40?
Period.
All right, sounds good. But after that second period, the shots 8 Utah, 6 Dallas. Combined shots 20 for the HC and 17 for Dallas. Hits are 29 for Dallas, 13 for Utah. Time on attack, just a second apart. Technically 5.5 for both teams, pretty much, but 5:29 for Dallas, 5:28 for Utah. And all right, my fault there. Where was I? The passing percentages, 79.2 for Utah, 75.9, technically 76 for Dallas. Face-off wins 8-6. 8-6 in favor of Utah. No penalties so far after 40. Let's bring it to the third. Who will take game one? All right, Obi, thank you very much. As now it is time to see for a Utah comeback maybe, but whoever wins the first game. That one blocked there, good pressure there. Keller, over to Keller, he gets hit. Here's Hintz as he'll dump it into the Utah zone. Sergachev feeds it to Sean Dursey. Nice deke there. He'll come in. Dursey, Keller, point for Sergachev. A blast and a blocker save for Ottinger. Sending it. Here's Schmaltz. So here's a shot. That one blocked in the slot there by Rantanen, and that is completely down the ice for an icing on Dallas. That was a wide pass from Rantanen from all the way down in the slot to center ice. Yeah, like, cannot usually get the passes like that. There's either going to be a blockage or just a missed pass. That one just misses everyone. And a goal-sacrificing block there from Mikko Rantanen. And a one-timer, great stop by Ottinger. Another big save. And here's Rantanen, a backhand on net, and Vejmelka with the save. Well, here we go as we are just only 3 minutes into this third period of game one. Sergachev, here's a shot. Oh, and that took a deflection off a Dallas skate. Here's Sergachev. He'll shoot, and Ottinger with the stop as he just was able to, as Sergachev was just able to get the traffic out of the shooting lane. Here was that one hit earlier, Duchesne on Cooley. There has been a lot of big hits in this opening game. Labushkin will send it over. Here's Wyatt Johnston. Now on to Labushkin. We'll get it. Here's Duchesne. Pass in front. Oh, good save for Karel Vejmelka. And back comes Utah. Valimaki, here comes Gunther. He's in on the backhand, and at the last second got a push from Thomas Harley. Was able to force Ottinger to make a save there. Hits are right now 36-15 in favor of Dallas. Dallas has been always a more physical team. And that shot in front was blocked by Labushkin. And now here's a 2-on-1. Sagan and Marchment will send it, and Vejmelka with the save. 12.5 to go in the third. And here is Kerfoot. Kerfoot back to the point. Valimaki will send it. Oh, goal tip by Butstad, and that's wide. And Marino holds it in. Butstad And that misses Marino, and that's out. And trying to send it 3-on-1 now for Utah. Kerfoot shooting, and a great save for Onger. He's gonna cover it. What a look. Wow, what an unbelievable chance there for, I think Jack McBain was the one that was there. Lundqvist sends it around the boards. Robertson on the take. Here's Hintz at center. He's a 1-on-3, now 2-on-3. Here's Valimaki on the steal. Keller on the zone entry. He'll make some fancy skating moves here. He shoots and trying to get that blocker side, but there was a bunch of bodies in front. Andre somehow saw that one. Here's Rantanen. Can't get no shot to go. What a play by the defense there. And here's another one and another poke. I think Marino was the one that touched that. Sorry, no, Keller, the captain of Utah, made a great defensive play there. Yeah, that is huge. Because if not, then Dallas would have had a great scoring opportunity in the slot. So the slot is one of the most dangerous spots to get scored from. Here's Dursey, a shot and kicked out by Ottinger. Here's a shot and stopped again by Ottinger. He'll send it around the boards. Kevin Stenlund, Dursey to Sergachev. That's off a skate, and then Robertson will take it. Here's Kevin Stenlund. Lost the puck. Sergachev's shot hits Matthias Machelli on the way. And a wide pass goes to Dumba, but it's collected now by Stenlund as Dursey had it for a sec. And getting it in front, and Heiskanen with a good look as he read that interception perfectly and blocked it away. Blackwell, no chance, and here's Stenlund from Dursey. Stenlund with 4:18 to go in the third, and sending it, and that's Sam Steele with the interception. Here's Heiskanen, slap shot, stopped by Vejmelka, and he's forced to cover with bodies in front of him. My goodness, who will get the game winner? 3.5 to go in regulation. I don't know, but it's going to be a wild third period for the end of this. Cooley will get it to Marino. Attack from the back. Great back check there by Johnson. Here's a pass in front. Oh, what a stop by Onger. What a look and great chance for the rookie Logan Cooley to try and get Utah in the lead. Oh man, that is a huge turnover there in the end boards. There's a shot, and it looked like it took a deflection off something, but Onger's got it. He was standing up when he made that save. Yeah, it's hard. That was kind of hard to see, like if it hit something or not. It definitely did, or maybe Onger just caught it and didn't handle it so well. And a big hit there, and now Dallas is coming in 2-on-1 again. 3-on-1, getting it across, and a good whack, and gets the stick on it. And Robertson, and lost the puck, and thanks to great sticks by Utah. I don't think Vejmelka even meant to play that. No, I think he just lost the puck or something. Here's that big hit that forced Dallas back in. Mikko Rantanen in there on Mikhail Sergachev. Again, Dallas on the hits, very physical, and they time it so perfectly. The final minute of the third period. Let's see how it goes. It might go to overtime. Here's Matt Duchene. Duchene will shoot. Vejmelka reads it perfectly and gets the glove on it. Cooley. Here's Krause behind the net, still with that strong skating ability, and Ben has got it now. He'll reverse back in his own end. Duchene will stop and fake it to get it to Johnston, and here's Heiskanen. Here's Ben. He'll shoot some rebound. Oh, good chance if Vejmelka stops both. 10 seconds. They gotta hurry. Here's Valimaki, Della Gunther in the final 4. Keller, Marino firing, and a blocker save for Andre. That ends the 3rd period. What a ending to regulation. And we head to overtime in Game 1 of the Stanley Cup playoffs. As Utah looking for its first ever win in franchise history. And as we get to the stats, Ovi, how would you tell us? All right, the shots after that 3rd period, 11 for Utah, 8 for Dallas. Another high shooting period, kind of less for Dallas though. But oh man, these stats are unbelievable. 31-25 in favor of Utah on the total shots. Hits are 49 for Dallas, 20 for Utah. These are incredible. So this is a great series. Time on attack, 9 minutes and 24 seconds for Utah, and 6:52 for the Stars. Passing percentage is 79.7% for Utah, 75.2 for Dallas. Face-off wins 14-11. No penalties like before. But anyways, who will get the winner? Well, Ovi, thanks for that. And now to see who the winner of Game 1 will be. This will be very electrifying if Utah wins it. And they win the face-off, and here we go. Michelli off the board, Schmaltz. Schmaltz will go around. Michelli, Sergachev. On the zone entry, dumps it in, it goes off the goaltender. And Dallas has it. Oh, Michelli lost control of the puck. And Schmaltz, Michelli to the point, Sergachev. And getting it, here's Sergachev again. Here's a shot, and Dursey threw a bunch of bodies. I'm not sure if there was a heavy screen in front of Andre or not. But a save there. Schmaltz and Hintz on this face-off. Won by Schmaltz. Quick shot, and that one blocked. Dursey. Sergachev. Here's Michelli. Dursey shoots and save for Andre. Man, Utah is really going for some great looks and opportunities here early in overtime. We're already two minutes in. Sorry, 3 minutes, excuse me. Dumba on this one, and now here's a 3-on-2 for the Stars coming in. Rantanen will send it. Heiskanen fires, great save for Vejmelka. He's forced to hang on to that. (16-12) the face-off wins we see in favor of the HC. Here's Hintz behind the net. We'll center that to Dumba at the point. Hintz, one-timer, and good read for Vejmelka to track that down. Oh, and here's Robertson. He shoots, and they score! And Robertson has won it with his second of the game. And sadly, the HC falls in overtime in their playoff debut. But what a game it was. The fans had to be proud of how well they have played.
His second of the game.
I do agree of how well they played, and I'm happy about that one.
The goal
but this
was
one is just an unlucky bounce off the blocker of Karel Vejmelka. And Robertson just kind of like fakes his shot a little as he turns his body motion more to the forehand as he releases it. And that one just sneaks over the line. But it has been a great game. Juuso Valimaki tied it in the second. for the first ever Stanley Cup playoff goal in Utah history. It was a great game. Thank you for watching. Game 2 will be coming soon. Dallas leads 1-0 in the series. Karel Vejmelka, a .929 save percentage. 26 saves. That is not bad. That is amazing. Jake Ottinger, 33. Wow! These two goaltenders are incredible. Oh, man. Robertson, 2 goals. Yeah, he got the game winner. Oh, man, what a game, chat. That was incredible. All right. The next game. Oh, my goodness. Oh, okay, dude. Okay, I see. Okay, this is a huge game. The Canucks have home advantage. Oh, hold on. Jeez, that's pretty loud. Oh, man. Alright, let me just get this going. Alright, this is a big game, chat. Here we go. Canucks and the Kraken. Another ocean battle. It's technically like the Orcas against the Kraken, pretty much. Alright. Let's get the starting goaltenders here. Alright. It's gotta be Shilovs, man. It's gotta be Shilovs. Artur Shilovs. Oh man, he was on fire in that game 5 against the Kings and game 4. Yeah. Let's do it. All right, here we go. Let's get it. Oh, this is gonna be an intense game. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's get it.
Welcome to Rogers Arena in Vancouver, as this is going to be an intense series. The Kraken are in town for Game 1 against the Canucks. Let's go, McCann and Miller. And we're underway as the Canucks get first possession. Hughes, an early hit, and Miller's got it. Trying to pass it. Hronik's got it. Miller enters the zone early. He gets a shot. Rebound early. Chance. And here's Andre Burakovsky to get things going for Seattle early. Montour. He'll send it. Here's a chance. That one blocked, and Shilov's down. Almost had a second chance there. Vince Dunn. The captain, Jordan Eberle. Cut off there, Burakovsky. Dunn at center. He'll send a pass into the end boards and collected by Besser. Miller over to Hughes. Here's DeBrusk. Besser passing in front and almost lost control of the puck by Hronik. Here's a shot and not bad of a shot there by Elias Pettersson to deflect that over top of the net. And Eberle just let that go, and he's got a break. Jordan Eberle, he's in, and a great save by Shilovs. And that's off the boards, and Chandler Stevenson knocks it away. Connor Garland can't get through. Tolvanen And that pass did not go to back to the point. Here's Hoaglander. We'll send it. Here comes Pedersen. He's in. Blocker saved by the cord. That one misses, and Oleksiak has got it on a turn pass there. Going in front. Oh my goodness, what a stop by the cord. Unreal stop early. As that comes on the third Canuck shot of the game already. That's a big save for Joey DeCord right there. Oh man, the save of the game already. Dakota Joshua couldn't retrieve on that play. Here's a pass in front, and they score! Jaden Schwartz has the opening goal of the series. And Seattle strikes first in game one. 7 minutes and 38 seconds in. Seattle's off and running. Well, Tolvanen is not going to shoot this puck, and Shilov thinks that, as you can see his motion, the pass right to Schwartz, he skates forward, and Schwartz is able to bury that short side right by the stick. It was close to hitting the paddle of Shilov's, but the Kraken score first in game one.
Seattle Kraken goal.
To
His
see
first
the
of the playoffs, scored by number 17,
get things
Jaden
going. They
Schwartz.
were incredible in their
The assist to number
qualifying
20,
series against San
Tolvanen.
Jose.
And number 6,
Ty
Adam
Cartier.
Larson. Time of the goal,
Evans.
7:38 of
Here's
the first
Mahora,
period.
tip off the post. That was
Schwartz,
tipped by
his
Matty
first of the
Beniers
playoffs from
in the slot.
Tolvanen and
And here's
Larson
Mahora
at
again.
7:38 of the
His
first
shot
period.
blocked away by Artur Shilov. And collected again by the Kraken. Kapokako will get the pass, but that's blocked. Danton Heinen. Dakota Joshua will send it and lost the puck. Was Bluger, but regains possession. Bluger will send it on goal. That one blocked. And here's Mahora, lost the shot, and he gets it, Beniers. And that one was also blocked. Here's Sherwood, that one misses everyone. Teddy Bluger in his own end, and almost caught by Kapari as he hit his skate. Susi in the corner with Rasmus Kapari. That pass, and Archie Baines is with it. Myers. Here's a key for Sherwood. And we'll get it. Here's Myers. He shoots it. And no rebound as DeCord will hang on to that. Some big hits. There's one there by, I think that was Rasmus Kapari on Tyler Myers, the big guy. And here's Hughes. He'll send it heroic, and DeCord knew where that shot was going the whole way, but it was blocked off something in wide. Burakovsky. He'll wait for a centering pass, gets it again, and Shilov's with the stop there off Vince Dunn. McCann, Dunn, Montour, glove stop by Shilov's, and he hangs on for the whistle. Still 1-0 Seattle with 5:19 to go in the opening frame. Man, talk about physicality. A big hit by Besser on Jared McCann. Here's Hughes. We'll get it to Hronek. And Miller comes in, and here's Jake DeBrusk. That one over to JT Miller. Gets around him. Miller through his legs. There's a shot, and that was stopped by DeCord as it was a kind of a muffin shot on the Seattle goaltender. McCann and Pedersen. Here's Hughes, will center it, a shot, that one blocked. Back to the point quickly. Hronek looking for an angle. Oleksiak. Larson. And that one caught by Hughes. Burakovsky moved around. And McCann's got it now for the Kraken. He gets it back from Burakovsky. Here's McCann, will send it. Alexiak kicked out there, and Burakovsky with it. We'll send it to Burakovsky again. Hronek through his legs. And Höglander dodges a hit. Höglander in and stick the side there, and Alexiak knocks it out of midair. Larson. Here comes Jordan Eberle. He'll shoot. Stop. Rebound. Gets his own rebound there. And caught out by Hughes as he checks him into the end boards. And sending it. Pedersen shoots another block there. Connor Garland, not a clean shot on goal. And that will be the end of the first period. The Kraken have the opening goal of this game so far through 20 minutes. That is the end of the first period. 1-0 Seattle to start this one off. A low shot period. Ovi's, get us on with the stats here.
All right, 7-6. Like you said, the shots in favor of Seattle. The hits are 15-11 in favor of Seattle. Time on attack, 2:35 for Vancouver, 2:27 for Seattle. Passing percentage is 78% for Vancouver, 75.6% for Seattle. Faceoff wins are 5-1 in favor of the Canucks, and no penalties.
There is rarely any penalties.
Yeah, I can easily tell.
Miller and McCann. Here's Brock Besser around, and Miller. And caught here by Burakovsky. Montour. McCann will center it. Eberle shoots it. That one was blocked by Hronek. At the point he shoots it, that's over top of the goal as it got a piece of the goaltender. Here comes Brock Besser. Centering pass. Miller. Here's the blast. Get a good look. Stopped by DeCord. And he's got it. Miller and McCann. And here's Hughes, a block by Jordan Eberle will send it back, and that will not be icing. Here's Jake DeBrusk with it. A pass to Brock Besser. Nice move. Gets some back pressure on him. And we'll get a good chance here, and he actually got a good one there. And Eberle centering it to Andre Burakovsky. Centering it, Eberle, a good chance, and Shilov stops that. Burakovsky shoots, and a blocker stop by Shilov again. Good job on generating chances for the Kraken. Here's a shot that doesn't go. Here's Connor Garland. Here's Höglander. He shoots, stop there by DeCord. And that one blocked, and here's Stevenson. Höglander will center it. And here's a shot, and another stop for DeCord. And the shots are even at 10 apiece, as we see. Teddy Bluger and Chandler Stevenson. Won by the Kraken. Schwartz will get it down, and that's out of reach, and no icing. But Schwartz will get it. Schwartz hangs onto it, and that's an intercept pass for Teddy Bluger. He's gonna give it to Myers, the big guy. He'll wire one on net. That's stopped into the corner there. Goes in front. Oh, what a stop there. Tyler Myers robbed by DeCord. Teddy Bluger will get it. Myers on goal, stopped by DeCord. Not sure if it was deflected or not. Bluger and Beniers. Mahora. Heinen will center shot. Rebound! Oh, it was right there! And Bluger couldn't get a good chance on it. as his stick was lifted, I believe. It would have tied the game there. Beniers sending it. Vince Dunn shoots and a blocker stop there. And getting it around and lost the puck. And Bluger on this puck. Danton Heinen. Danton Heinen will wait in, and Heinen around the net will center it, and that's wide. And trying to race it is Ty Cartier, but Dakota Joshua a little faster. And Heinen. Here's Teddy Bluger. He shoots it and cleared away by Brandon Montour. Capocacco. Kapari. Here's a shot. Dowling, a good shot. And a stop there. Here's Philip Hronek. Hronek, here's a chance for Hughes and a stop in the rebound. And it's caught by Brandon Montour. Dunn at center, entering the zone. He's gonna park at the point. He'll get a shot on net and no rebound, and it's back to the Canucks again. Besser, he'll get it back. Besser waits. He shoots it, deflected, and stopped by Decord, hanging on. Been some great chances recently, and a lot of physicality, and there's an example of that. But there has been some great opportunities. We are under 5 minutes left. Canucks still trying to put the puck in the back of the net. Here's Illi Tolvanen. He'll put it behind the Canuck net. Garland was on him, and that one-timer fanned on as it missed Adam Larson. Here's a shot right to the chest of Artur Shilovs, and he hangs off for a whistle. And here's Alexiak a blast, and that one blocked. Myers up to Niels Hoaglander. Here's a chance. Garland stopped by Joey Decord as he had a marvelous opportunity to tie the game at 1. Oh man, if he would have deked, it would have made it different there, as he was wide open. And Jamie Alexiak will get it up to Larson. Centering pass will get it. Here's Eberle. Great chance there for Jordan Eberle. Was stopped by Artur Shilovs. Pedersen. Carson Soucy with a minute left here in the second. Pedersen. Soucy gets it to Myers. His shot blocked. Rebound, and that one blocked off a skate. And here's Jared McCann to Alexiak, and McCann's got it. Here comes Jordan Eberle. Nice move. He's trying to go around Soucy, but does not have the ability to do that around the big body. And Jake DeBrus will send it, and Desharnais out of his reach, and that will do it for period 2, as it's still 1-0 for the Kraken. Some great chances in that period for each side, but more better looks by the Canucks as they look to tie the game. Man, this is like the Utah game, but this time no goal for the home team in the second. But we'll see how the scoring goes in the third. Anyways, the shots after that second period: 12 for Vancouver, 8 for Seattle. Going to a total 18 for the Canucks, 15 for Seattle. Hits are 22-20 in favor of Seattle. Time on attack, almost 6 minutes for Vancouver. Past 5.5 minutes for Seattle. Passing percentages, 81.7% for the Canucks, 80% for almost said I almost said a Utah there. 80% for Seattle. Face-off wins though 7-6 in favor of the Canucks. No penalties after that. Surprisingly, there is no penalties after a couple of games. There was a penalty in the Nashville and Winnipeg first game of that series. It was a cross-check. It was a cross-checking call. But anyways, the third period is underway. And an early shot on Artur Shilovs, who blocks that into the corner. Here's Hronek. He'll send it to Besser. He shoots, and a blocker stop there. Getting it. Here's Hronek, a block there as three Kraken players were in front of it. There's another block. That time Brock Besser blocks his own guy's shot. And DeBrusk shots off. Rebound and a good look. And DeBrusk gets checked immediately. Has no chance to get that shot. And here's Hughes. Trying to get it. Here's Miller. He'll center it. DeBrusk, good look and stopped by the cord. And here's Hronek. Another block. That one comes from Jared McCann. And here comes Jordan Eberle. Trying to center that pass, and it's blocked, kept in. Burakovsky, and trying to get it to Chandler Stevenson as he was wide open coming down the slot. And could not even get it to him as that was on goal. And here's Stevenson on the face-off anyways to try and win it. And he does. And trying to go around the net. Stevenson will send it across. Oh! Did Shilovs get a piece of that? What a stop by Shilovs to keep it 1-0. And they score! Adam Larson blasts one home. His first of the playoffs. And it's 2-0 Seattle just 5 minutes and a second into the third. That is a bomb by the defenseman, as he is wide open here. And Shilovs may have been screened here. We'll see here. This is a good angle to see. He's screened at the last second by Quinn Hughes. And Chris Knobloch, I believe, that is not happy. He's not happy about that. A last second screen by his own forward on his own netminder.
Seattle
Larson
Kraken
on the
goal.
time of the goal at
His first of
5:01
the playoffs.
of the
Scored
third
by number
period.
6, Adam Larson. The
And
assist
knocked
to
down.
number
Here's
17,
Hoglander.
Jaden Schwartz.
Here's Connor Garland.
Time of the goal, 5:01
He'll
of
get
the
it
third
to
period.
Schwartz.
That is
Garland.
Larson, his
He'll
first
give it
of
to
the
Myers,
playoffs.
shooting it,
From
stop,
from
and the
Schwartz
rebound trying to
at
fake it in off the
5:01 of the
goaltender,
third period.
and that didn't work, and the net knocked off by Adam Larson. Stevenson and Pedersen. And the face-off is won. Now it's Schwartz on it. Stevenson. Tolvanen fakes it to go back the other way. Schwartz in front, and Susi with a great deflection to turn that away. Larson shoots, deflected aside. And here's Larson. Trying to get it, and his shot was blocked away by Shilovs. Larson, a blast, and that's wide of the goal. And here's Stevenson, will center that, and that one blocked. And off the skate of Hoglander. Myers will try to turn this puck the other way. Myers. Hoglander gets Pedersen to have some room to get this puck in. Hoglander at the other side. There's a one-timer blocked there in front of the net, and Larson ends up with the puck. Hughes. Hronek passing to Hughes. Hughes will wait, he shoots, he scores! And the Canucks finally get one through the cord. And it's a 2-1 game. Oh man, they finally solved Joey DeCord on this one, as we can see all the bodies parked in front. And there may have been a screen there. I think Mahora is the one that gets there, yeah, and Brock Besser, yeah, he was in front. And same for Mahora, and the Canucks finally get something going. Vancouver goal. His
Here's
first of the
Quinn Hughes
playoffs.
on the
Scored
zone
by
entry.
number 43.
And that pass intercepted by Cartier.
Hughes. The assist to number 17.
And Cock thought he
Philip
had that one.
Peronic.
Here's a Hughes
Time
centering
of the
pass.
goal.
Miller just wide.
11:25 of
One
the
timer
third
stopped by
period.
the cord.
That is Hughes, his first
Under
of the
7 minutes
playoffs.
now to go
from
in the third
Heroic.
period.
At
And here's Matty Beniers
11:25 of the third
with this
period.
opportunity to the point. Mahora can't get the shot to go. Here's Mahora. And it will be out as Kaka was going to the bench. And here's McCann with it. McCann will shoot it, and a stop by Shelovs. Gets it around, and almost a turnover, and Cartier can't get the shot in time. Here's Brock Besser. He'll shoot it and trying to get one there, as that one was a little bit of a change of direction shot. And that will be icing against the Kraken. Give these teams a break. Oh boy. It has been a great battle in game one between these two teams. McCann and Bluger. Here's Evans off the end wall. Heinen, one-timer, scores! What a bullet! Eric Brandstrom has tied game one for the Canucks. That is an absolute bomb. You're correct about that one. That one goes straight through. 100.1 mile per hour one-timer. It does not hit anything except hit the post and get through to getting into the net. And the Canucks from 2-0 down to tie this game at 1. Sorry, from 2-0 down to tie the game at 2.
Vancouver goal.
Here's Brandon Montour on the back end. That was blocked by the
Scored
stick
by
of
number
Taylor
26, Eric Brandstrom.
And they're going to call that icing with 2:35 left in the period.
Heinen. Time of the goal, 16:37 at the third period. That is Brandstrom, his first of the playoffs.
McCann and
From
Bluger.
Heinen at 16:37 at the third
Montour
period.
back skating. Here's a shot. That one blocked, and Brandstrom in the corner. On the little battle with McCann, and Heinen comes up with it. But back it goes to Kraken possession. And here's Vince Dunn. He'll get it on net, and Shelovs will make the stop there, as it was a little bit of a backhand. Miller and Stevenson. Brendan Montour, and the stop there for Artur Shelovs. Brock Besser will wait it, and that one blocked by a stick. And here's Jake the pass! Oh, Gustav! Scores! JT Miller! A late last-minute goal in the third has given the Canucks their first lead at game one. Oh man, the Canucks take advantage of a turnover. And JT Miller somehow is able to get a great angle. And look at the reaction of the coach. He enjoys that. Oh man, down 2-0 earlier to get in the lead in the final minute. 47 seconds on the clock. And now the Kraken are
Vancouver
in a
Canucks goal.
Sorry,
His first of the playoffs.
There's a shot that
Scored
one
by
blocked,
number
and gets it in
9,
front. It's Schwartz, and he can't get a whack at it.
Miller. The assist to number 74.
Getting it.
Jake DeBrusk.
Chandler Stevenson has tied
Time
it.
of the goal,
As a turnover on the
19:13
pass
of the third
was
period.
intercepted
That
by
is his
Seattle.
first of the playoffs.
And
Miller
from total
from
event to Chandler
DeBrusque
Stevenson to tie
at
this game up.
19:13 of the third period.
Yeah, Tolvanen is the one that intercepted that board pass from Desharnais, and just gets a great angle to get that open spot for Chandler Stevenson, and that's going to hit the paddle, I think, of Shilov's and go in. He would have been able to block that in. And look at the reaction from the Kraken coach. That's a big goal right there. This has been a great battle between these two Pacific Division rivals.
Seattle goal. His first of the playoffs.
Stevenson, a close one, and the rebound.
Stevenson.
Lost the puck.
The assist to number
Brandstrom.
20.
And now gets it to Hoglander. Trying to make
goal.
try to do something, but he was checked at the last second.
His first of the playoffs.
And a good stop there for Shilov's off the blocker.
From Tolvanen.
Garland to
19:28 of the third period.
Lost the puck there, and Oleksiak trying to get it out. Schwartz will. And that will do it for the third period. Overtime is around the corner as we are tied at 3 going into overtime. The Canucks had the lead, then lost it after Seattle scores in the final minute, a few seconds after they took the lead. Anyways, the shots after that third period, another high shooting period. A high shot period. 13 Seattle, 12 for Vancouver. Total shots of 30-28 in favor of the Canucks. Hits are 34-32 in favor of Seattle. Time on attack, 9 minutes and 9 seconds for Seattle and 8 minutes and 46 seconds for Vancouver. Passing percentages, 81.5% for Vancouver and 78.5% for Seattle. And the faceoff win 16-8 in favor of the Kraken. They are in the command on that. And of course, we see no penalties were ever recorded in this game at all. JT Miller and McCann, and we start overtime with the Kraken to get the first possession. The Kraken were the better team in this game. Montour will far pass, and here's Vince Dunn trying to center that in front, and that was blocked. Here's Vince Dunn, a little spin at the point, gets it, and Shilovs has to track that through a bunch of bodies. Miller and McCann, and it's won by JT Miller. He'll wrap it around the boards, and Jake DeBrusque is on it. Besser, Hughes, trying to think it smart here for this team. And JT Miller wants to go down. Look at him go. Playing it smart by not taking the risk. And here's Hronek, a shot kind of deflected on net. Stop there. Here's Besser, and gets it to Hronek, and that one blocked by Burakovsky. Hronek, Hughes, over to Besser. Besser sending it. And Hughes, and that one blocked, and Montour's got it. Here comes Jared McCann. Will center it. Burakovsky moves in a circle. Will center it to Montour. He's checked. It's not out of the zone. Montour checks him to hold it in. But then here's a chance. Connor Garland. He's in for the win. Stopped by Decord. A huge chance to win the game. Susie shoots it, blocked away. And that knocks the stick out of Oleksiak's hands. And getting it stopped. And the rebound sits there. And Hoglander could not get his stick on that. Here's Jaden Schwartz. He goes in, and a blocker save made by Shilovs. Getting a one-timer off the post. Oh, what a chance there for Seattle to win it. And getting it. Hey, here's Hoglander scores!
Canucks win game 1 in overtime. Nils Höglander is your game 1 hero. Canucks lead the series 1-0.
Oh man, what a game. Great pass, and he was wide open. Höglander goes over the blocker, and that is technically a comeback for the Vancouver Canucks. They were down by a couple earlier in the game, and they came back.
Höglander, your game winner in game 1 for the Canucks as they take it at home.
Overtime goal. His first.
Thanks
of
for
the
watching
playoffs,
this
scored by
intense
number
game 1
21,
between the
Nils
Kraken and the Canucks.
Höglander.
Game 2 comes
The
soon.
assist to
Thank you for
number
watching.
8.
Canucks
Connor
4,
Garland.
Seattle 3 in
And
overtime.
number 57, Tyler Myers. Time of the goal, 8:08 of overtime. That is his first of the playoffs. Nils Höglander from Garland
man.
and Myers.
All right,
at
chat, I think
8:08
that is
of
gonna be
overtime.
it for this stream. Like, I am kind of exhausted now after those 2 games. Oh man, unreal. Oh my goodness. All right, chat. I will see you guys. I don't know. I don't know when I'm gonna see you guys next, but probably not tomorrow. But I'll see. It depends on the timing. All right, chat. The game 1s will finish off. The game 1s will finish off when the next stream is. All right. All right. Peace out, y'all, and see you next time.